What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Alrighty. I pulled best thumbnails when you just make shit up. It just asked that one kid who works for Demon Mama. You know what I did? That's like a template of a thumbnail I made when I was looking at Chud Logic. So I was like, let me try copying some thumbnails, some thumbnail styles. And that was one of the templates I made, right? Because I need I stream regularly, so it's like you need to come up with like a consistent style that's a little bit different each time, so it stands out still. So that's what I did. I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep. I would have streamed earlier. Took a little nap, took a little nappy poo. And I'm annoyed because you're like I'm gonna close my eyes for like 20 minutes. 2 hours pass. So that's what happened. Not great. My iced coffee melted. Bad day for me. Bad day for FPS Diesel. Okay. So last time we were here, we were covering the cucketing of a zombies YouTuber, as well as finding out he like got indoctrinated into like a Christian cult. And then on top of that, like there's PDF files everywhere. So let me get this general consensus straight for you in the audience, okay? So a 19 and a 16 or a 19 and a 17-year-old, either way, like one person was an adult like a senior in high school, and the other was like a junior or sophomore. Um, kind of age gap, right? That's the kind of age gap we're talking here. They start dating, and then it turns out that one of them is a manic pixie dream girl who is totally just like super like insomnia is a base thing to have. um and so the zombies YouTuber is a pedophile because she was a minor and they slept together. And then the manic pixie dream girl is a pedophile because she would sleep with 17-year-olds when she was adult, or like 20-year-olds and sleep with 16-year-olds. She may or may not have been taking pictures with like children who in her OnlyFans content that's like when did we start calling manic pixie dream girls Hello Kitty girls? Did I miss something? Right? So I don't know how like are they P Diddy pedophiles, or are they just like Twitter police? Please do something about this age gap relationship. Pedophiles, right? Now, based off of what I know at this current time, which is not much, um they're more like Twitter finger wag pedophiles, right? And I personally listen, whatever, like if he's like 18, like 18 and 16, like 19 and 17, like that's a really thin age gap conversation that we're having here. I don't think I'm really want to have that conversation because it seems really not useful. It kind of sounds like I remember being in high school and knowing people with age gap relationships like that, right? Yeah, manic pixie manipulator or whatever Two Mad said. Um, you know, and so maybe both of them are pedophiles, maybe neither of them. Right now I'm at the opinion of neither of them, but a member of the news team said it sounds like minors were definitely harmed over the course of this story, which okay, sure, I'll believe it. I have no evidence to the contrary. Where's the body cam stream I was promised? It's definitely a situation where I'm like, bro, you seem kind of like a pedo, but not like in a serious way. Lexify made it worse by just not owning it and making himself sound like a pedophile. Like getting a teenage girlfriend when you're also a teenager and turning 18 is way different than being 18 and seeking underage girls. Yeah. Yeah, it almost seems like people's inability to communicate or handle chaos in their career has led to them sounding worse than they actually are. But yeah, that Who's Planet and Axis kind of on the money with both your comments there. You know. So there's like a whole big fuck off 70-page Google document, and of course, I'm kind of putting that off. And the worst part about coming into this drama so late is that it's like kind of trying to catch up on like Game of Thrones by watching TikToks. So you just don't understand anything. I don't know. We made fun of seniors who were dating freshmen anyway, which is their sort of relationship, it seems. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, like a freshman isn't 16, right? Or 17. Either way, there's like the gag. There's like a few gags, right? Obviously, there's that from high school, right? What's the other one? There's like the super seniors, you know, the guys who are like a year too old to be in high school, but they're still stuck here because they have like, you know, like they're just bad at learning. They failed like a year. I was 12 going on 13 when I was a high school freshman. Is that, I think, isn't it like 13, 14 for a freshman? This started out like her being 14 is why I said that. So did they start dating when they were like when she was 14 and he was 18? The age gap is only like 2 years, right? She reports she was 15. Okay. Does she have any evidence to back that up? She was a fan since 14. Well, okay. Here's the bigger problem in this equation. This guy was stupid and had and fucked the fan. Okay, there you go. That's it. Diesel is going to end up crushing a watermelon in a maid outfit and film it with a body cam. Thank you. Who are these people? I don't know what to do. Oh no. You know what? We'll just start with the Google Doc, okay? I wasn't gonna start with the Google Doc. I didn't want to start with it, but we're starting with it. We're going there. We're going there. This is 76 pages. I'm gonna actually die. I'm gonna actually die. Start at the beginning. COD zombies. So you see, they invented this thing called Call of Duty World at War, and then when you completed the campaign, there was this special section. You were in this place, and I don't know any of the COD zombies lore. Okay, guys, I just 76 pages, and this is part 1. I'm intimidated. All right. Hi, everyone. This is part 1 of my explanation with everything going on. In this Google Doc, I address Lex contacting me as a minor and forming a romantic relationship with me as a minor, knowing I was a minor. There's a lot to address. I'm going to be addressing everything in order as things happen in my life. This is my story. Lex, the person who this story is about, is trying to take away my credibility from me before I can get a formal response out. This entire thing is incredibly invasive since I'll be posting pictures of me as a minor. Lex is purposefully leaving this out of his timeline, so I have this to show. Trigger warning, these are very intimate photos. Show myself getting groomed over the years by my favorite YouTuber. This is such a internet sentence. I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm just like, there are probably people that are telling the truth, but I always need to go into these things going, okay, what is somebody's angle? Why are they doing this? Right? Because it's happened enough where people have enough, she seems like the kind of person, based off of the Snapchats. Yeah, you can tell she hates him. Yeah, like, I can tell that, like, okay, what, like, is this a takedown? Like, what is somebody's reason, right? You always got to think, why is somebody doing something like this online, right? Because we all have motives for doing what we do, and those motives determine our actions in dramas like this, right? So you got to, like, kind of take yourself back. Okay, she's saying she was groomed, and that might be the case, but what is the purpose of doing all of this? This is 76 pages. Could you have gotten it in less pages? What's the purpose of making it long, right? Are you gilding the lily, right? What's going on here? And so you got to be a little bit more skeptical of these things. And again, you can't look at the Snapchats and go, okay, this is a really well-adjusted person, right? Both of them come off as really insane, poorly adjusted young adults, okay? They both come off as really sick in the head. Diesel, as someone who read this doc, she just adds too many spaces. She would fail college. My story starts off with me as a 15-year-old fangirl. You know, I think she's gonna... I think the age thing will play a lot smaller role than the fan thing. I have a feeling as I start to read through this, I think the power dynamic argument is going to be the one that we hear a lot in this one. All right. I went to the Z House meetup in Santa Monica on January 24th, 2016. I got to meet Lex and get a picture with him, but I was too shy to do any type of interacting with him. After the meetup, continued being a fangirl and would reply to Lex's public tweets and even tweeted some cringe fan art that he retweeted. Lex followed me on Twitter after I interacted more. He didn't message me until I tweeted out something about needing help with Zetsubo no Shima Easter egg. Lex sent me my own tweet and offered to help me. I gladly accepted his help, downloaded Skype to talk to him, and our first ever call went on for 4 hours, and we proceeded to do this regularly, daily. Lex and I met in 2016 and started speaking when I was 15 years old and he was 18 years old. So, when I watch his video, is he gonna contradict this 15, 18-year-old age gap? Because that would make her like a sophomore and him a senior. And then that's a little sussy, but like outside of making like a goof or a gaff, I don't imagine like this getting any further, right? Like, all right. So the question here being begged is like, should the police show up, right? If you don't think the police are gonna show up for it, it's probably like a little bit of a little goofy. We formed an online relationship before we met in person with the intentions of dating in 2017. He doesn't bring up ages if I remember correctly. I thought it was 15 to 17 and then he turned 18. Yeah. Lex maintains that it was a 2-year age gap, that she was 16 and he was 18. Yeah, because if she was 16, this makes this sound way less intimidating than 15 and 18. Like, unironically, that changes everything. He was telling me how much he appreciated my female presence in his life, because he never really had one when he was younger. And the caption on Instagram post is me saying, I'm happy we made it past a year of knowing each other. Never really had one when I was younger, so it was nice. You are 18. God damn. God. Oh my god. All of this is just high school bullshit. This is all just high school shit. This is literally, I'm too old. I'm 26 years old. I really, listen. You break up with the high school sweetheart, move on with your fucking life. I don't want to have to deal with the 76-page Google document on Twitter. If it's really eating you up that much, go to therapy. Get on medication. Jesus. He's too old at 26. Yeah, I'm too old. Never really had one when I was younger, so it's nice. Ah, you're adorable. It's chill. We good. We gang. So don't overthink no more, okay? Man, these gaps in the document are really annoying. Wow.
So, the new updated versions of Doom 1 and 2 came out, with a new remixed soundtrack. And listening to this electric metal while Diesel reads this conversation is absolutely wild.
I mean, it's probably, you know, just a better time with that, you know, because you can tune out the useless bullshit I'm talking about. Doing DramaTube has aged my body by 20 years. It has. Here are the images of the first day Lex and I met in person, July 4th, 2017 in California. The funniest part about this whole drama is everyone focused on her being underage and age gapped, and not the fact he fucked a fan. Well, like, okay. I mean, like, there's all this, like, weird... So, if you're a rock star, you can fuck all the fans you want. If you're a rapper, you can fuck all the fans you want. But if you're a YouTuber, you can't fuck a fan, because for some reason, unlike rock stars or, like, rappers... Every time a YouTuber fucks a fan, they immediately turn around on Twitter and say, he groomed me. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, if you want to fuck a fan, go right ahead, right? I don't really see a problem with that. I think the power dynamic argument is a little goofy. If you're two, like, of age consenting adults, who the fuck matter? Like, it doesn't fucking matter, right? Well, when a lot of them are underage, that's exactly why I said, you know, of age. All right, here's them at a county fair. There's them at a county fair. You know, honestly, I'm not surprised he got cucked. Surprised he got cucked. She looked thrilled. Yeah, the don't fuck fans thing's always been a bit of a meme, given how many popular YouTubers are in long-term relationships with the fans they married. Yeah. What are your thoughts on content creator hookups with mods? Asking for a friend. Well, you see, my kink is signing in triplicate, which is why whenever people get in bed with me, it's you, me, and the lawyer I have standing in a corner. What's your opinion on all of us visiting you to watch you crush a watermelon, also asking for a friend? This girl put some of her lewds in this document, if I remember rightfully, so scroll carefully. Okay. The night we met, we spent a night together in a hotel room where Lex became my first kiss. It probably was your first kiss too, to be honest, if I'm gonna be frank. I only have this image of me in the hotel the next day crying because Lex had to go back to LA. Again, this all happened in California. Okay, she looks more Latina in this image, right? She looks more Latina in this image. Our second time meeting in person. What about mods and their streamers being friends, getting cocktails? That's fine. Are you guys? It's like you guys are like, hey Diesel, you should come hang out with us. The second time meeting in person was July 10th, 2017, when he booked a hotel room for a weekend in Oceanside and took me to Disneyland. This was my first time at Disneyland. He stayed until July 13th. In this hotel room, Lex and I would make out. Oh, the horror. He would try to take things further, but I was very adamant on saying no. One night, Lex took it too far with me and touched me under the breast of my shirt, causing me to leave home for the night because I felt uncomfortable. I ended up coming back the next morning in my pajamas. By the way, this is California Disneyland. I wonder if this was like a cuddling thing and he went to cop a feel while they were cuddling, or if it was like a creeper kind of moment, right? They just let teenagers get hotel rooms? When did this happen? You think his mom had to like co-sign for this? Okay. Pictures of a high school couple in a hotel room. Okay. This girl looks so young. Well, you see, the reason he looks way older, I think, is because his face is all fucking like covered in zits and shit. Diesel, is it okay to take the mods to Disneyland in California? Asking for a friend. Horrible skincare. I feel like, yeah. Like, I don't want to be seeing no, like, high school couples selfies together. Like, this is weird. August 12th, 2017 is when Lex invited me over to Z House in LA, as well as the Boogie Boys house in LA. This is like a nonsense. These are all nonsense. What was it? There's this video. Thank you, Venomous Socked. Very, very poggies. Yeah, the Ooga Booga house. The boogie, like, this is literally nonsense. This is nonsense words. Yeah, this filler content. There's filler arcs in my pedophile allegations, guys. All right. I spent multiple weekends with Lex in LA, partying with him and his friends, as well as going out to dinner at events with them. Lex lied about my age to all his friends, telling them I was over 18. Yeah, because they wouldn't let you into the fucking parties where you were all underage drinking, probably. Either way. Lex even changed my birth year on my passport for an escape room that he, all his friends, and I did together, so no one would catch on. Wait, so you lied when you signed on for, like, the escape room? When does somebody need to check your passport? What do? Scribble over it with a pen? Like, I don't like, what are the dynamics of what's happening there? This escape room was on Hollywood Boulevard in California. Why? This is filler content. They need to ID them to use that info for the escape room. Yeah, exactly. They need to ID them. Okay, so it, like, she doesn't have to show her ID to other people, but oh, this is like some gag passport. This is some gag passport for the escape room. See that? Because it says that they're in Hollywood and all that shit. Yeah, it's for the games. Send that barber straight to jail. No, both of these people are stupid bad people, and they should be locked into stockades. Okay, I said this last stream. They should be locked into stockades for the town crier to insult them for a fortnight. Okay. Instagram screenshots are from an account I've owned since high school. I took the username from someone else named Alex when she deactivated her account. Okay. To be clear, she is no longer a teenager. That is true. Here are some videos of Lex and I at Z House. I'm incredibly intoxicated in these videos as Lex has me on top of him. He would get me drunk and take me back to the hotel away from the Z House in hopes of getting laid. Have you seen the video from Lex? I did not watch the previous stream. No, we may get to that today, but this is big, so who knows what we get to today. The reason I say stop in one of these videos is because Lex is running his fingers across my breasts in a playful manner, trying to touch me without my permission. I am 16 years old. Lex is 19. Lex is the guy, yeah. Lex is the guy. Yeah, he does look like a fucked up Tyler Oakley. Since I do not have pictures of us in the hotel room, here are pictures with the dates, proving that Lex and I were together at this time. The image of him with hearts around him was at a video recording of his 1 million subscribers special. Yeah, bad day for people named Lex. Bad year for people named Lex. So it's like... I'd expect to see a little more animosity if he's so creepily, like... So, like, the way that she's, like, portraying it, I'm picturing, like, a bunch of, like, creepy, like creepy text, like, she, like, or something. But I don't see any of that. Lex came back the same year, October 29th, 2017, to take me to Disneyland with his best friend from Canada. If Lex and Lex kissed, would they leave enough room for Jesus in the Jeep? I think the chick brings up Lex from the Super Mega stuff later in the snaps. I'm gonna drop dead if that happens. This is my second time ever going to Disneyland, and it was Lex again because he knew I grew up in a low-income household that never went to Disneyland. Why do you word it like that? Just say I grew up poor. The poor, yeah, the whole immigrant, like her, like she like portrays herself as like a poor immigrant in the Snapchats, and it's so like ridiculous. I Lex and I stayed in contact every day, leading us to meeting up again in person, April 21st, 2018. Now I'm 17 years old. Lex is 20. Lex just came down to book a hotel room, smoke weed, and have sex with me. He also bought me my first smoking paraphernalia. Why do you wear it like that? Guys, my rich YouTuber boyfriend took advantage of me by buying me everything I ever wanted. I can't believe him. Low income is a new thing to say, but there are many people who actually never win, even if they have enough money. You have a good point there. I know plenty of broke ass people. I feel like only like very like pseudo academical people say like low income, especially in the context of referring to themselves. You know, I'm such a poor immigrant. Please ignore my ring light and $120 worth of makeup on my face. This one bought me my first, like, okay. Unironically, that the Konkin backpack that she has right there, that's like $120 backpack, right? Because I collect bags. That's my hobby, right? Of course, I collect purses as a hobby, right? Like, whatever. Not escaping the bisexual allegations, but like, you only say low income when it's an essay talking about low income countries. Can we see some? No, I don't want to get up right now. White man alert. White man alert. I need a button that I can press it. And it's just like some guy being like a fire alarm, and it's like white man alert. I feel like low income is a meme phrase, yeah. I'll show you one. Here, hold on. It's covered in wax, unfortunately. So I bought this guy refurbished, but they tend to last really long. But this is a favorite of mine. Hold on.
I live in a low-income housing environment that goes by the government name of Section 8.
You see it's covered in all this wax. But it's a Peak Design everyday backpack version 2.0. It's a 30-liter version. It's very base. I quite like it. Has like a mag latch, which is cool. But that's like one of my favorites. I'm begging you, clean that backpack. The thing is I try and it doesn't work, right? Thank you, Cloudy.
Hey, that's sick as hell.
Kate, my backpack is pink and clean. After that, Lex came back during June of 2018 to spend his summer living in California with me. The Z House weren't doing another summer in California together, so Lex decided to have his own... Wait a second. Okay, so she's from California, right? Why'd she word that thing with the passport like she was some foreign girl in a foreign country? You know what I mean? Like, the... Like the way she worded it earlier makes it sound like she came here and then Lex was like lying on legal documents. He rented an Airbnb and stayed for 2 months. This was when Lex started being overly sexual and toxic towards me in person. He would have sex with me multiple times over the course of this month, even buying me Plan B to avoid a possible emergency. There better be some text messages here. Second generation immigrant? Maybe. So he bought me Plan B to avoid a possible pregnancy. We would constantly argue during this time period together, and I would spend lots of time locked alone in the bathroom. Lex was also taking me to high school and picking me up after school so I could be with him more. Yeah, I was gonna say, he bought birth control. Isn't that like a good thing to do? I mean, you know, don't be silly, wrap your willy anyway, but still. And he's also not keeping her from school. Condoms are cheaper. Yeah. Lex was also taking me to high school and picking me up after school. Bro, you're that's funny though. There's no getting around that. There's no escaping that. There's no way that this guy is not weird as fuck. Picking up his girl from high school, bro. Picking up his girl from high school is just no. But it's like, you know, it'd be worse if she was like, he didn't let me go to high school for 2 months. Not, he let me maintain my responsibilities in regular life during the 2-month period he was here. Like, there's no excusing him picking her up from high school. That's just so cringe. Oh, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Your favorite Call of Duty YouTuber living in an Airbnb for 2 months with his low-income housing environment Latina girlfriend from high school. Boss, when you make it huge, can you pay for my Airbnb? Yeah, sure. Please hold this against Diesel in the future. It'll make a really funny clip. Our next meetup in person was for my high school homecoming dance. Gross. Once again, Lex booked a fancy hotel for us to have sex in. Oh my god, dog. Yeah, he nutted at me and started playing Fortnite.
He care about me? Cringe. If I dare say so.
Oh my god. Could a boy with daddy issues could a boy with mommy issues and a girl with daddy issues find love? The answer is no. 70-page Google Doc. Okay, so he needs to fly out here to spend time with her, right? So he needs to fly out here. So he needs to book a hotel room. Also, during a relationship, there's probably sex conversation that happens, right? I don't know if he's expecting it. Fellas, you shouldn't expect it. But, like, you shouldn't prepare. Like if you have a long-distance relationship and you're meeting up with your significant other, you should at least be responsible enough to prepare for the possibility of having sex, right? You should be responsible enough to, like, trim your nuts and buy condoms. And when you get on the plane, make sure you have the condoms with you so you're a responsible fucking adult, right? Like, that's not unreasonable to say, right? Diesel, here's the answer. Pussy is bonkers. Where are the responsible adults in this situation? Yeah, you know. You know. The only photo I have of Lex and I is right after sex, but the photo, but this is a photo, he was 20 and I'm 17 years old. The photos have dates attached to them. Okay, so, no! You gotta be fucking kidding me. 20 and 17. Why include a pic? Hey guys, here's proof I had sex with my 20-year-old boyfriend when I was 17. Okay, her implication with saying all of this is that he is a pedophile, right? I just want to clarify. uh I don't want to see this teenage couple in post-coital bliss. Also, he was dead asleep. Nah, he's awake in this photo. Why she got these? Why you holding on to these images, lady? What the fuck? Granted, he probably has them too, let's be real. He's such a fucking cuck loser. There you go. There's them prepping for homecoming in high school. For my 18th birthday, Lex came down to California and rented out a very nice Airbnb for us to stay at. Lex took me to Disneyland again for my birthday. Lex also bought me a $200 worth of weed and a shopping spree as a birthday present. Damn. Where's my fucking chubby, schlubby loser YouTuber boyfriend? See, she also worded it in a way that it was like, he got me smoking weed. But I kind of have a feeling, okay, listen, I can do this. I'm Hispanic. I gotta be honest. Listen, low income Latinas, as a broke ass Latino boy, you chocolate throwing girlies, you love your marijuanas, okay? Stop exposing us. Diesel has the bass. Lex also bought me $200 worth of weed and a shopping spree as a birthday present. My birthday is December 12th. A picture of a couple. You can see her become like more e-girl over the course of this. It's like, you know, it's like a metamorphosis, you know? It's like it opens metamorphosis. I'm begging this guy to use some Neutrogena. You just know he don't trim his nuts. You just know that the sex is bad, okay? He just screams he can't pump it, okay? The next photo I'm providing is a text convo between Lex and I where we are sexting. That is my phone number. I am 17 years old, and this is the first time we sexted. He ended the convo by sending me a dick pic. I never enjoyed sexting Lex, and was only doing it to please him. Lex had a high sex drive. I had no sex drive at all. He also groomed me into calling him daddy at a younger age, because it fueled his kinks. I need to go wash my face after this, guys. I need to do that. Okay. You know, if... God. I'm not winning any favors today with the She Date Bisexuals, but she does do OnlyFans now, so, you know. Also, I'm like... And this is something you learn. So, they're both young, and I understand this, and I said this last stream. But how you talk about sex in your relationship is how you talk about everything. Okay? If you don't talk candidly and openly about like what is like on the table and what's not for sex, the entire relationship is going to fall apart because everything exists downstream of that, right? If you and your partner Like, if you don't like sexting, but your partner does, you either make a concession for them and participate in it with them, or you go, listen, this is fully off the table for me. Can we do something else? Maybe that we both like. And you come to a mutual consensus. So that way you both can enjoy each other and have a good sex life. Okay? You need to be able to talk about these things. All right? They're young. I get that they don't understand that. That's something you don't understand when you're younger. And it's something you understand when you're older after you've experienced a relationship where it falls apart because of that. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. There ain't no saving this guy. There ain't no saving this guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, I'm glad that for some reason my audience is like 25-year-old and up, she, they, bisexuals, you know. I'm glad. What are we still going with hag, or can we drop that, right? Because I feel like you can be a MILF if you're not a MILF, but you know, audience, I'm proud to have you as my MILFs. Excuse me, I'm a he/him pansexual. I'd rather be called a hag. I don't want to call older women a hag. That's so mean. I'm a MILF in spirit. All right, I'm going to read these out. I'm fucking fapping so hard to your goddess body. I'm gonna be legal the next time you fuck me, O-face. No more underage pussy, daddy. Good, now I can tear you apart in public. Buddy, I gotta be honest, you do not strike me as the kind of guy to be pumping it freaky style in the park, okay? You ain't pumping it freaky style anywhere but in a hotel bedroom, okay? Oh, I see Daddy Diesel stop the voices. You don't got that dog in him. I'm fucking fapping so hard to your goddess body. I'm gonna be legal next time you fuck me. No, I don't know what voice to do. I love you, but I love being a minor getting fucked by you, by daddy. You're still my minoring. Shh, shh. No matter what, gorgeous. Picture of his cock. Good night, baby. There's my offering. I love you so much. I dream of that, daddy. I love you so much more. Mwah. I'm gonna fuck you the next time I see you, Otacon. Snake, I'm fapping so hard right now to your goddess body. Otacon, I'm gonna be legal next time you fuck me. No more underage pussy, Otacon. Good, Snake. Now I can tear you apart in public. I love you, Otacon, but I love being a minor more. Getting fucked by you, by Otacon. You're still my minor. Shh. Quiet, Otacon. No matter what, gorgeous. Good night, Snake. Here's my offering. I love you so much. I'll go stop Metal Gear. I dream of that, Daddy. I love you so much more. Mwah. Lex started sexting me when I was 15 years old on October 29, 2016 via DMs. This was also the first time he ever told me he loved me. I remember the date so vividly because this is the first time I had done anything remotely sexual in my life. Didn't have the screenshots anymore to back up this claim. Of course you don't. The only screenshot I have of Lex DMing me sexual things on Twitter back in 2018 when I was 17 via email. Ain't no way. Oh, wait. Okay, it's just Twitter DMs. Snake, my dick gets really hard now. So when I kiss you, please try and grab my erect dick that's poking you so it ain't awkward. I don't know why she went back in time to say that. Like, I feel like this should have been further up ahead. Because she said she was going in chronological order. Snake is going to be so dominant now because I feel powerful. But if you just say stop, Daddy is going to rip up... No, this guy is not Daddy. I'm sorry. This guy is a fucking loser. This is so cringe. This is a guy who, like... Lex is the kind of guy who desperately wants to be Daddy Dom, but he's giving bottom. Okay? You know what I mean? Daddy sub little girl. Fuck, baby. I need to fuck you, Royf. Like my dick controls me. Lex would call himself Daddy around me to further groom me and implement the kink into our regular lives. Oh, Jesus. I don't even... What am I supposed to say to that? I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. Sure, whatever, fine. What if he wants to stir? So Daddy wants to talk and show you all the photos. What? Why is this here? Who's Ninja 2? I need an N-word hard R. I need I need a neighbor friends for a video we're making. We'd come up with the funniest sketches. Oh, okay. Racist white boyfriend and Latina girlfriend is a match that stays winning. Just saying. In the screenshot under the text, Lex sends me a tweet about another YouTuber couple who he saw as his friends and acknowledges that he is dating me, even though I'm not legal. You know, maybe this guy has like a fetish for it. I don't know, not helping his case. None of this is helping his case. Casual N-bomb. Yeah, this guy has a fetish for it. There's no fucking way he doesn't. There's no fucking way he doesn't. He's trying to like do the daddy thing. What if he has a humiliation kink and this is all just making his nut bust better? Oh my god, Karina just turned legal. Merc is just like us. Now, some of you might ask, how is this grooming? Grooming, by definition, I'm done. I'm done. Ain't no way you just control pasted the definition of grooming. Many things contribute to a lifetime of grooming I've gone through, but when Lex met me, he knew I was a virgin. Oh, honey, he was a virgin too. Make no mistake about it. He begged to do things with me. He begged to have sex with me. Yeah, because you're probably the first girlfriend he had. He bought me things and took me to Disneyland for the first time in the hopes of getting laid. Well, if you want to word it like that, I mean, you know, a relationship is reciprocal and a give and take. Like, but I was a child and I was scared. Why do I feel like this is like, okay, you know when like people go through a thing and they have a certain interpretation of how that thing happens in the moment, and then time passes and they like, you know, kind of reassociate that thing with conversations they have with friends. You know, where it's like, oh, girl, you should have known better. Like, that guy was blah, blah, blah. You know, like, they're talking and chatting with their friends, and she's like, oh, actually, that was bad. You know, like, he bought me things is, like, really, like, why is, that one doesn't, I don't, gaslighting. Like, at what point does a boyfriend buying a girlfriend from thing, like, at what point does a boyfriend buying girlfriend things turn from, like, appropriate relationship love and affection to, like, to grooming, I guess, right? Or gaslighting. Right? Because I feel like, you know, you can show affection by giving people, like, gifts or experiences. I think that's not a bad thing to do. You know? Like, I don't give gifts with the intent of getting laid. But, you know, getting laid, it's nice. I'm grooming Diesel every time I send $5. Depends on the gift. Yeah, I just like giving gifts to people. Like, that's just something I do, right? That's just part of my personality. Throughout the time I knew Lex as a minor until I turned 18, Lex was my provider and would gift me things that my parents could not. For example, Lex would always get me new video games to game out along with the season passes for DLC so he could play with me. Anything Lex bought me was in turn a way to get closer to him. You guys are on an online relationship. The only way you can spend time together is playing fucking video games. Hey, babe, the new COD's out. Oh, I don't have money. I'm broke. Okay, here's a new COD. Please play it with me. I like spending time with you. Like... This is part 1 of my story. I only told the story up until I turned 18, which now means things would be considered legal. I'll be addressing part 2, addressing things that happened when I became a legal adult. Yeah, she's pretending like they weren't in a relationship. Lex purposely left out this part of our timeline from his Google Doc, and he purposefully stating that our relationship only started when I was 18. How many pages? 64 pages! Woman. I don't care. You are both bad people. And Bro, please go through this a bit quicker if that's okay with you. This part's long as fuck. You see the problem is that I'm the yapper. This is part 2 of my incredibly long document about Mr.TLexify grooming me and abusing me. In this document, I show proof of Lex putting his hands on me twice, which is also confirmed by Lex in this document. I debunk all of Lex's lies. I also give background context because Lex made sure not to include any. Picking up where I left off, I had turned 18 years old and Lex spent it with me. Now that I had reached 18 years old, Lex was no longer afraid to share our relationship, and I still had no realizations that I had been groomed. Either way, he didn't share the relationship, probably because he didn't want to get, you know, ripped apart, but, you know, whatever. Chickens come home to roost. Yeah. I'm now almost 3 years into my relationship with Lex. I was addicted to weed. Ain't no way you're claiming he got you addicted to marijuana. Ay, Dios mío. Mental health was the worst it had ever been. My grades were declining, my social life was inconsistent, and I was over-sexualizing myself for Lex's pleasure. Every aspect needed to keep me relying on Lex. Since I spent a lot of my time on the phone with Lex, I didn't realize that my high school grades were tarnished. I ended up receiving professional help from a psychiatrist at my high school because of how mentally impacted I was feeling by Lex in my life. I never told my psychiatrist about my relationship with Lex. Lex had groomed me into keeping quiet about the relationship so long that even I was of age, I still didn't post about us often. If you're like, I don't know, like your relationship should also be healthy enough that you guys can go a period of time without talking during the day so your significant other can text or like work on shit. Just to be clear, right? Like if you're doing it like a long distance thing, you need to be able to also have space from each other. Because just because you can talk to each other all the time doesn't mean you should constantly be down each other's necks. It's healthy to not always be up each other's ass. Lex came down to California for his birthday. During this trip, I went through Lex's phone while he was asleep and found out he was texting multiple girls. Whoa! Trying to take any of them out, but having no luck. Bro was cheating and fumbling. I confronted Lex about it and broke up with him that day, which is what caused me to post this Instagram post. The reason for all of this in the first place, El Riz. I know. Wait, what? Why did this... The reason... Wait. I confronted Lex about it and broke up with him that day, which is what caused me to post this Instagram post. The reason for all this in the first place. This is just a picture of you. God, this girl is such a walking red flag. In this incredibly edited Instagram post, I talk about how I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me, but never tagged him. I also added the length of our relationship as a cry for help. Okay. Despite my attempts to trying to leave Lex, I would go back to him over and over. I was emotionally connected to Lex at this time. Would never convict him for what he did to me. If we argued, I would always forgive him. I would feel pity for Lex if he tried to use suicidal ideation against me for wanting to leave. Okay. Do you got any of these screenshots for me, please? This is something that's also known as Stockholm Syndrome. Ain't no way you're about to define that. I cannot. It's where the hostage forms a psychological bond with their captor. I was captured by Lex for being a young fan and a virgin. I was attached to my abuser. Even if he verbally abuses me, I still loved him and wanted to give my best friend the benefit of the doubt. Okay. From me being 18 years old to me being 20 years old, Lex and I dated like a normal legal couple. Still, the grooming aspects were there in the forms of kinks, and Lex was providing me a lot in my life. Hey man, if you're broke and he's not giving you shit, I mean, I think that's just as bad. Stockholm Syndrome. CBT. Hold on. CBT, or cock and ball torture, penis erection torture, something, something, something. From me being 18 to me being 20 years old, Lex and I dated like blah, blah, blah. During the year of 2021, Lex came to California and rented out an Airbnb for close to 3 months. From January 2021 to March 2021, this is where Lex first became physically abusive. The photo where Lex claims I bit him with malicious intent happened during the trip.
Dude, this fanfiction sucks.
It does. When does Sans Undertale show up? Let's see. We were play wrestling in a dark room. Lex got too aggressive with me and scared me with the way he was contorting my body. I told Lex to stop and accidentally bit him out of fear. Afterwards, we turned on the lights and quickly applied band-aids on him. I apologized to Lex and expressed to him that I thought he was going to hurt me. Lex also apologized for scaring me. So you guys were being freaky, and then an oopsie happened, and you guys both apologized to each other. So that's... This is Wilbur again. Oh my god. For reference, Lex is 6'1", and at the time weighed 250 pounds. I'm 5'5", and at the time weighed 110 pounds. Yeah, this guy was a fat fuck, dude. 6'1", 250 pounds, bruh. Yeah, at 6'1", he probably wasn't that wide, honestly. You can see in the image above that Lex had almost healed cut mark on his cheek. We continued to live together in the Airbnb after that night because it wasn't an actual fight, like Lex is trying to frame it. It just looks like a zit on his face on top of that. Diesel, in the Snapchat text, she called him so fat he didn't see his dick in months. Oof. No fight will ever compare to the one we had the night of March 14th, 2021. This was the night Lex first choked me by my neck with his bare hands. I mean, what else would he choke you by? On March 14th, 2021, Lex and I were going at it verbally. I was rolling a joint on a tray and sitting down on the couch of the Airbnb. Lex was getting heated with me, and I was calmly rolling up my joint. During the argument, Lex stops mid-sentence and goes, "That's my weed. I paid for that." He lunged towards me and proceeded to take the tray out of my hands. He fights with me for about 5 seconds before the tray inevitably breaks. I threw the broken tray at Lex back out of the fence, which caused Lex to turn around and tackle me to the ground. Whoa! Name docs. My boyfriend, Lex, full name. Okay, we're burying the lead here, but she's claiming that he assaulted me here, physically. Sat on top of me and put both of his hands around my neck. I will never forget the look in Lex's eyes. They spent multiple seconds choking me out. My vision got blurry, and I was starting to lose my ability to breathe. I closed my eyes for a moment when Lex got off of me. I don't have images of my bruised neck. I only have 2 videos from the night it happened, recording myself crying and trying to process the fact that my boyfriend had just put his hands on me. That was my second favorite Puerto Rican doing.
Saga von Drusus celebrates 11 months of membership. How's my second favorite Puerto Rican doing?
You know, I've been better. I got choked out tonight. I just wish someone would hold me. Ain't no way you ran to Snapchat. Blink twice if you're not okay. Oh my god, social media makes me miserable, guys. One of the first social medias I got rid of was Snapchat. This shit sucks. Once Lex left back home to Canada, our relationship was hanging on by a thread. I was no longer comfortable with the man who was once my best friend. Because of this, Lex would send me flowers, attached love letters, as a way to try and get my forgiveness. Below are some images of a love letter that Lex wrote to me, apologizing for the fact that he choked me. Nuts. Oh, shit. First off, Dada want to apologize for the flowers on this image not being pink. I tried for hours looking for a sexy cutie background for my love letter to Lovebug, but I could not find it, and I can't change the colors of them. This guy is really, this is making me puke. This is actually making me puke. Oh, God. And I can't change the colors of them to make them look pink, so Dada, apologize in advance. My sunshine girl. Second off, you'll be receiving an array of gifts exclusively from your Dada that hopefully mirror the same thought that you put in towards the previous care packages you sent me. So they both sent each other gifts. So I hope that you recognize the thought and love I put into every corner. Sad emoticon. I want you to be fully happy and to be forgiven so you realize I'm not the same person who did those terrible things to you. Sad face. Enough about Dada, because that is my main problem here. Being too selfish and not being considerate enough about my baby girl's feelings. I know this whole problem started from the cartoon. And I want you to know that I'll never put you below anything like that ever again. It's not important and valuable as what you mean to me because you're my shining light girl, my cheap. I can't. Holy shit, this is bad. Something's being left out. Like, this is really uncomfortable to read, but I can, like, something is being left out. It sounds like this is an argument about something else than what she portrays earlier on. Right? Mishi, I don't think corny is the correct adjective to use, really. I'm about to get some Canadian healthcare after this. All right, here's the second paragraph. I love a pet name, but Dada. See what I mean? This guy has weird kinks. Dudes will say they want a mommy, but all they really want is like a woman who's got like a wrinkle or two and can cook, you know? I don't want to I do want to marry you and don't want you to think that I would ever undervalue like that because you're my precious kind girl. Your aspirations matter to me. And I want you to know that I will help you become the YouTuber that you want to be. I do not want you to get your own life because I want to be a part of it. That's an insane statement. I'm stupid for saying that, and I realize that I am only ever building worse trauma for you, and that makes me even more mad that you can think this guy is okay. This guy's 20 or 21, something like that. He's stupid. This is insane things to say, but he's thinking with like a high school brain right now. I do not want to the point of explosion ever. That makes me sad that I put you through it, especially egging you on by saying that it was because of BPD. No way he called her a BPD girly. Please forgive me for that because I was not thinking clearly and I will accept any punishment you have. This guy was practically, you got to understand, this guy is like, he's like trying to say he's daddy, but she is got all the power, dude. Like, you can read this. He's prostrating himself. Like, holy shit. That sounds like an apology letter for him gooning to hentai, not about physical altercation where he choked her. That's a good point. Please forgive me because I was not thinking clearly, and I'll accept any punishment you have of me. Dada wants to provide for my baby. I'm also sorry for leaving you alone and allowing these feelings to fester. I need to stop doing that and confront my problems with you head on. I just need some space to cool off, and I hate that we blah blah blah. This is worse than scammer payback. Bro is such a bottom that sandwich shops are calling to get their subs back. Dada promises from here on out to my good minx girl and provide when needed. Oh my god, this is so bad. Dada will improve the Minecraft world. Imagine in a, like, apology where you're, like, apologizing for gooning and choking, that you also say that you're gonna apologize by fixing the Minecraft world, guys. And make sure that you love it just as much as you used to love Dada. I am building a surprise on it right now that I think you will really like. Dada promises to be patient with my baby girl and fully realize and communicate the problem without causing more drama. Dada promises not to talk with attitude and instead talk out of loving nature of my heart. Dada promises not to be aggressive anymore. Dada promises when the travel ban is over, you'll be with your Dada for an extended period of time. Dada promises to have fun like we did in the past, where we would have a date night and kiss and have fun playing or doing whatever we want. Dada promises to include and suggest new things that are innovative and different when we get stuck in a routine. And above all, Dada promises to make sure that I keep up with the reputation you once adored me for. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to set a fire in your heart. I'm losing my fucking mind. This is horrible. Oh, shit. Can Dada promise to stop talking in the third person? I'm gonna grief their Minecraft world, chat. I'm griefing it. Testimonial. Bro wrote a testimonial in here. I never want to make you sad, and I'm sorry for being frustrated and neglecting the fact that I have not been able to live up to my past mistakes. You keep telling me to change, and I keep failing to listen. That's how I believe you achieve your greatest missteps in life. I will never forgive myself for choking you, and the fact that you still put up with me and still want this relationship truly tells me that you are the love of my life. Only the love of my life would do something like that to me. I need to honor your decision and be the happy Dada's boy you always wanted me to be. I love you. I want this guy, in the immortal words of Keemstar, I want this guy dead, clean shot. In Minecraft. With a bow. Yeah, Dada's boy. I don't understand, Mishi. For the future, I love when you are vocal to me, and it makes me beyond happy. I'll do my best to include you in my life and make sure I do weight training and fasting in order to be the prettiest boy for you. Ain't no way. She was like, "You're fat," and he's like, "I will get skinny for my woman." See, like he is so fucking whipped. See, like something there was like a mutual argument that happened. There was like it went both ways. Whatever happened went both ways, but we're only seeing it from like one perspective here. I am sorry that I am unable to deliver on that end, and it makes me upset that you put so much effort and I am not. That changes right now, and I will update you on all of my differences in order to ensure in your mind that I am a man suitable for you. God, I hope you are just the most pathetic loser man on earth. You are pathetic. I have no empathy for you whatsoever, young man. I do not want to be lumped in with the rest of the shitty men in your life. I was right. Mommy issues boy, daddy issues girl. I want to prove to you that I am not like that. I never want to be like that. I want to be your dada. I will give you the life you have always wanted. And I will make sure that you will never miss out. Even if the first part of your life is bad, you found your true family with Dada, and you'll be my child forever. I love you, baby. Will you forgive me? My child. Oh, no. This is horrible. I understand wanting to be called daddy or whatever the fuck, but why is every fucking sentence like a 7-year-old with main character syndrome wrote this? I know. Lex signs the bottom of these letters using his company's name. Edit it, and once again, Lex is using words like daddy and dada to refer to himself, because even though I'm 20 and he is 23, he has successfully groomed me into implementing his kinks into our daily lives. Well, you know, those kind of DDLG relationships kind of are like a all-the-time thing. Case in point, Armored Skeptic and Shoe on Head, but he makes sure to mention that I'll be his child forever because he liked me more when I was younger. I don't know if that's what he was saying, but I still think it's a very horrible thing that he said. Lex also makes sure to read, like, this letter is bad enough, but she's like trying to like make it worse than it actually is. You know what I mean? Like, you could present the letter without context whatsoever, and it would just be as damning. But then she like adds on to it, and I go, okay, like, what's going on here? Lex also makes sure to reinforce his initial grooming me, but by telling to continue that he'll provide for me. Jazz! Passively listening to a stream of full blast while video editing is wild as fuck. Okay, so, I mean, in DDLG relationships, the daddy, assuming it goes, like, beyond just, like, bedroom stuff, the daddy's usually, like, a breadwinner and a provider, right? Like, that's part of the fetish lifestyle, is that the daddy character provides for the little girl, right? He's like, oh, I'll buy you your Kuromi plushie. Oh, I'll take you to fucking Disneyland, right? So... Damn, why'd you bring Kuromi into this? To Regan, I love you, and I'm trying my best to get noticed and put back on your good side. Please forgive me for not communicating properly, destroying your behavior, and choking you. I'm trying to do everything I can to show you I'm not the same man. I love you so much. Will you please marry me? From D. Holy shit, this guy is nuts. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no saving him. He's a pathetic. This is like full stop. He just choked her. Like he even admitted like that he choked her twice. Worse than that, this is like a serial killer note. Okay, this is a serial killer's note. All right, we got a ripped piece of paper. It's like covered in stains and shit. The fucking font is Comic Sans. There is no saving him. It is Jover. Wait a second. What's it say down there? I do want to marry you, and I don't blah blah blah. Your impression. Oh yeah. She tore up the note. The image above shows the second love letter sent to me, apologizing for choking me. I had Lex multiple times that I wanted to break up for the fact that he choked me. Lex damaging my mental health was another thing that I confronted about him, which is why he apologized for that too. Of course, my story just doesn't end here. I don't free myself from Lex. I let him manipulate me back into the relationship by letting him buy me my dream art tablet. He knew that if he bought me something, I'd be more inclined to forgive him, along with whatever love bombing tactics he used on me. The combination of Lex sending me flowers to my doorstep, buying me an art tablet, and texting me sweet nothings convinced me that Lex loved me again. After that, Lex decided it was time for him to move to California without a visa, meaning he could stay in America for 3 months out of the year. This is when my relationship with Lex officially started crumbling. We would argue every day. He was consuming a lot of porn, even though he was living with me, which made me consider if I was enough for him. And he didn't let me do anything about anything of substance for myself. This relationship did not have a conversation about sex at all. We were a public couple though, and publicly things looked great. We streamed on Twitch together. And he even helped me start streaming on my own. I first found out Lex was still cheating on me when someone DM'd me on Instagram February 7th, 2023, saying Lex was currently DMing a girl who was barely legal. I know he bought me things to make me have sex with him, but him not having sex with me made me sad. Yeah, I know. This is like just a disaster situation, dude. There's like no, like this is beyond like FUBAR, okay? When I received this DM, I was furious. I knew Lex was trying to do what he did to me to another teen girl. So is she barely legal or legal? I knew that he was texting young girls. I just didn't know how bad he was getting. It wasn't until Lex came down to California in June 2023. I went through Lex's phone as he was asleep again and found out he had been texting other young girls. Here's an image of Lex wishing a girl happy 18th birthday. How he knew before her 18th birthday is something I'm uncertain of. Lex is 24 years old in these texts. Okay, if that is true, that's inexcusable. Hey, blah, blah, blah. It's Lex. Happy 18th birthday. If you're sick and tired of that garbage UVic food, I'll take you out for something. Thanks, Lex. Hey, blah, blah, blah. How's everything? Weird, still adjusting, but things are getting better. Thanks for asking. How are you? Awesome. I'm currently just landed in LA and I'm here till November 1st. So I'm glad things are going better for you. Is dorm life any better? It's definitely getting better, but now I'm on a reading break, so I'm blah, blah, blah. Okay. As I continued through Lex's phone, I found more young girls he was communicating inappropriately with. He was finding them through dating apps as well, which tells you the age of the girl. So they were always legal. Is that what you're saying? Because they wouldn't be. Lex was using his Bumble profile strategically, making sure his bio was about him being a famous YouTuber. Why would a YouTuber not put his YouTube as like his main selling point for whatever? Yeah, it's Bumble, so they gotta be adults. She was an adult minor, Axis. Lex was also telling these young girls off dating apps that he lived in Vancouver and would meet them there when he actually lives in his mom's basement. Why would you make a dating profile on your 18th birthday? I know. Lex also lured young girls by telling them he'd buy them things if they dated him. Here's a video that Lex sent of himself to an 18-year-old girl as verification when she asked him if Lex was really the YouTuber with 2 million subscribers. The girl asked Lex to put his thumb to his chin as verification. Oh my god. Okay, I will also say this. I get YouTubers using their YouTube as like a please fuck me thing. I've heard stories about guys trying to like rizz up chicks using their YouTube as like the I'm famous, don't you want to fuck me thing. But also if you have the default to the I'm famous, you want to fuck me thing, you have no rizz. You have no rizz whatsoever, and you should learn to get rizz. Along with the text Lex sent this 18-year-old girl on Bumble, who is an adult. For the sake of her privacy, I'm hiding her information as well as what she says. Well then, I guess we just gotta believe her, guys. These texts prove that Lex was trying to repeat his history after grooming me. He's talking to this young girl in the exact ways he would talk to me. No, he was cheating on you? Crazy. When you're ready to take the next step, try a video chat. Aha. Oh, wait, no, that's from Bumble. Aha, I love that you like my channel. I do have a Telegram. I'll message you there. You're so perfect. I want to become best friends and then marry you. This guy's a red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Hello, woman I just met on Bumble. Please marry me. I'm genuinely obsessed with how beautiful you are. I love you. Name blacked out. Okay, this guy should be... Chat. Drone strike him. It's giving Mormon. Yeah, it is giving Mormon. I wonder if he is. I love that you have soft ears, baby. I would nibble on them anytime I'm stressed. Diesel, didn't you cover someone just like this, but with Bluetooth toys about 2 weeks ago? Crazy, right? I love you, blank. Anything for you. Yeah, here's my channel. Please let me know if I can do anything for you. I'm yours. I also studied and have a fine arts degree. And you and I are made for each other. I know it. I'll compliment you and nibble on your perfect ears forever, baby girl. Oh my god. Oh my god. After that, I found out Lex was buying a plethora of OnlyFans. Oh my god. Oh god. He was buying a plethora of OnlyFans, Fansly, and other third-party porn websites. I knew Lex had struggled with porn addiction all his life, which is why he was a chronic cheater. I don't know if those things are really mutually exclusive, but whatever. But I didn't know it was this bad. Hundreds of thousands of dollars a month was being spent on OnlyFans by Lex, the self-proclaimed Christian. Oh, this is so sussy. Sentences like this are screaming scammer payback, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, I could see that the fight started because he was gooning. Diesel, can we get an ad break? Sure, I'll give an ad break. I'll go take a piss.
You think you've got my number figured out? A motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. I wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, and if I lose the fight, I still rage against the night. Don't box I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine.
I like how we lost like 3 viewers when I called myself Dada. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. Hundreds of thousands of dollars a month were being spent on OnlyFans chat by Lex, a self-proclaimed Christian. Lex was specifically buying OnlyFans accounts that advertised themselves as freshly 18 years old. It was very painful to find out. And you have to be like 21 to start OnlyFans, you know?
Daily reminder that spicy images and videos can be found for free. Imagine free, more money for you. Like, it's very simple, especially in this economy.
It's very easy to go on Google Images and type in big boobs and then just start yakking it. You know what I mean? That advertise themselves as freshly 18 years old, which was very painful to find out. The images below are blurry, but they are of the same night I went through Lex's phone. Oh no. No. Ain't no way, bro. Was having DMs with the OF girls. Oh no. You have unread messages from Juicy, Jasmine, Katie, Best Boobs on OnlyFans, and Julia. You've he's subscribed to Ellie Rose and Sasha. It's $5 a month to Winnie, guys. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No. Too many Jasmines. Oh no. We got Lexi and Hannah and Isu the Busty Queen, Sweet Alice, age 23, Smash Deity, Katie. Fuck, dude. No! A Fansly, new message from Queen Mommy Milker. Not Queen Mommy Milker. Fansly subscription to Zoe has been renewed for $50. $50. Holy shit, this guy had a monthly subscription to a chick for $50. Is he data or does he have a poorly hidden mommy kink? Digging deeper into his phone, I found out he was bookmarking anti-trans and anti-LGBTQ propaganda. All right, girl, this is getting really off topic. All right, let's keep it to you. Like, I don't really... Oh, crazy. The Christian content creator has anti-LGBTQ views. Wow, what a surprise. This broke my heart because I had spent years trying to educate Lex properly. You know, it's funny how a man gets laid and all of a sudden he becomes more left-wing. I'm just saying, many such cases. Kinchy with the 20 gifted. Thank you, Oil Prince, for that. Thank you. Very base, very base. Yeah, her wording through this is insane. Rare Honkers was gifted a membership. I'm so in pain, chat. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. And it's like almost 11 o'clock and I'm drinking coffee. My life is a mess. My life is a mess, chat. Paraphernalia, propaganda, etc. comes off as a schizo hit piece. Yeah. What is happening further in this document? He tried to manipulate me over the, in quotes, the Don stuff that happened in the past, telling me how he supposedly didn't condone whatever the Don said in Lex's Discord. Who's the Don? Now, I know that the Don was led on by Lex into believing that Lex was a safe space for bigotry and hate. Even after the drama with the Don died down publicly, Lex was still working with him and letting Don edit for Lex behind the scenes. I would never date someone who doesn't share the same beliefs as me. I mean, you know, that's fine. I think it's also really healthy for both of you to have different views. I think that's just perfectly fine. I think that's something that Zoomers have a really hard time doing, is like having disagreements with their significant other about political things, and I think that is perfectly fine to do, but, you know, sorry. Yeah, I hate that these streams always turn into Diesel gives really obvious advice about being a well-adjusted adult. Pretty sure he was a YouTuber, or he was an editor for one of his YouTuber friends. Ah, okay. What's ironic about the images below is that it talks about how trans people are statistically proven to be pedophiles. Yet Lex is a pedophile and has proven to have pedophilic tendencies. Careful, girly. Don't make statements like that if you're not willing to go to court about them. Ain't no way she went through his Twitter bookmarks. Oh, no. You don't catch no community notes on these. Oh my god. Bow tie. Chad bodybuilder. He was bookmarking Chad bodybuilder. $3.98 for 200 grams of protein. Daily need for a big person. Organic chicken. Add eggs, rice, and potatoes, all of which cost practically nothing. And you have a full day of eating. Yeah, but that's also like miserable and like really boring. So, okay. 50% of homosexuals have problems with intestinal worms. There's no way that's true. I don't believe that for a fucking second. That sounds like an insane, crazy person statement. Why? I also found a tweet that Lex had bookmarked of myself, tweeting about how I'd started OnlyFans as a joke. Lex told me he bookmarked this so he can say, "I told you so" to me, implying that OnlyFans was bad. This proves to me that Lex was hating on me since before we broke up. Lex had ill intentions for me. Lex had a hate boner for me, yet he would come back and beg for me when I tried to leave. Thank you all the kind OnlyFans compliments. I'll take it into consideration. He probably... There was probably a discussion where it was like, I don't want you to start an OnlyFans. And she's like, I want to start an OnlyFans. Yeah, whoever came up with the intestinal worm stat has brain worms 100%. Yeah, that's a wild one. That is the craziest shit I've ever heard. I've never heard anything like that before. I deliberately go out of my way to look up conspiracy theories, chat, and I have never heard the gay people have intestinal worms thing. That is the first time I've heard that. After I went through Lex's phone, I confronted him, woke him up, telling him how wrong he was for going after more young girls. Imagine being woken up in your bed in the middle of the night and your significant other going, "I was looking through your phone in your sleep. You're a pedophile." I repeatedly asked Lex if I was not young enough anymore. Lex angrily woke up, pounced on me again for the second time in my life, and hung my head off the edge of the bed. Again, he wrapped his hands around my bare neck. This time, Lex shouted out at me, "I'm going to kill you." The only way I got Lex off of me was by yelling in between breaths that my phone was somewhere recording him choking me. Lex immediately got off of me when he heard that I was being recorded. Okay. Unfortunately, my phone wasn't recording us. Of course it wasn't. I only said it because I knew it was the way it would get him off of me. Even though I do not have the video that night, Lex confirms this in his Google Doc by saying I threatened him with a video of him choking me. Lex, you threatened my life. This is another night I will never forget. I regret not filing a police report that night that this happened. I regret not calling the police to help this night. Between Lex choking me for the first time, Lex moving to California for 2022, is when the Snapchat convo that Lex publicly took place. Lex is trying to make it seem that he is the one being abused over Snapchat, when the reality is that Lex knew he fucked up by choking me, and Lex knew I was breaking up with him because he choked me. Lex looks very passive in those texts and apologizes to me because he's aware of his past mistakes. I was finally breaking away from years of abuse and manipulation from Lex. Lex even admitted in his document that he choked me twice, confirming my current timeline. The next morning, I woke up with a bruise on my leg from Lex. He put his weight on my leg and bruised it when he was choking me. Wait a second. If those are the Snapchat conversations we read over, why is she leaving out the part about her sleeping with a minor? Why'd she leave that out? Right? Like, she also cheated on him. Like obviously it's not applicable. Assuming she was assaulted, that's bad, and I understand that that's bad. and he should be like admonished for that. But why is that left out of you discussing it? Doesn't that feel like the appropriate place to be like that seems like a time to address it. There you go. That looks like a pretty serious bruise. Thank you. She never addresses sleeping with minors, weirdly. What a fucking surprise. Now in this next segment of my document, finally, this is what we needed earlier, by the way. Because if I recall, wasn't it that she would bring over young men to sleep with them? Young men and boys, let me clarify. I think Lex accuses her of bringing over young men and boys to sleep with her and do like OnlyFans shit with her. And we see that from the Snapchat picture, like the Snapchat leaks, that she would be doing like inappropriate behavior and sleeping with minors and putting shit like that on OnlyFans. No, there's no, there is June 7th, 2023. Wait a second. So she found how I started OnlyFans. I'm going to, okay, so this is happening. There's no date around when this is happening, right? So hold on. So this is 2022. So she's looking at this stuff in the year of 2022. And so it's like, oh, I'm going to kill you, blah, blah, blah. Between Lex choking and Lex moving to California in 2022. So did that choking happen in 2021? Because this is a year late. This is June 7th, 2023. If that's the bruise from him choking you, why is that taken on June 7th, 2023? Because the date doesn't match with the previous story. Because this would have been an entire year. He would have been over in California during the holiday season over to January. But then this takes place later. Now in this next segment of my document, I'd like to address some of the claims that Lex is making towards me. Lex is trying to say that I extorted him. Between him and I, he will say that I fueled his sexual fantasies. Lex even admitted in his own evidence that he was my pay pig. Part of his pay pig kink is humiliation. Oh my god. Is it from the choking or is it proof of later abuse? No, she claims that this, like, he put his, like, knee on her while he was choking her and bruised her. So this would have happened the night of her being choked. You have pretty pussy privilege, and I hate my fucking self for wanting someone with that. It's so funny how when you get mad at me, you ask me for $100 now. You gave me a money kink. I'm so turned on when you ask now. I want to say, yes, my princess. I'll love you. I'll do anything for you, my princess. I will always be yours. Please ask me for more things, and I'll give you anything you want. Baby, baby, please. I'm so confused. Oh my god. Below's a text conversation Lex and I had before we fully ended contact with each other. It is him expressing how he cannot be with me because I am woke. Lex was spewing bullshit to me about why he doesn't support gay people. So I told him to stop talking about people so disrespectfully in my DMs if he wouldn't tweet out publicly. Everyone's standing at their windows. It's so funny, geez. I don't hate anyone, Regan. What are you talking about? You're woke. And that's a modern agenda, Regan. You fell for it. I fell for it. I don't want to be that anymore. I want to be for God only. Oh my god. This is so bad, bro. You know, MrTLexify is in Omnia Media. I was in a group chat with him, and I'm Alex. Ain't going well for both of these guys these days. Not gonna lie. You need to apologize to me. Stop being a fucking piss baby. You're so awful to me. Nah, you need to apologize for me for spewing shit in my DMs. Shit that you would never tweet out. I don't say dumb shit in your DMs, Lex. You can tweet out anything that I say for real. I already tweeted out I love all people. I'm not taking this today. That's what I fucking thought. You can't admit shit. I'm blocking you for good now. You're abusive. So like I said, don't spew your hateful shit in my DMs. Please stop talking to me. I can't read most of that. Sex is my whole life, yeah. And that's why I'm going to be LGBTQ. Make it my title and pronounce to everybody, including children, how I have sex. Nope, that's not weird in any way. It's pride, and pride is good. It's definitely not a sin. Please, we are fundamentally different. I could never console you for anything. I never even tried today. And look at what it got me. Nothing more than blackmailed. You're threatening my privacy by making me feel garbage. What could possibly make me brainwash? Stop talking to me. Oh my god. Imagine going to your ex guys and being like, I don't like how woke you are these days. Like completely unprompted. Because that's what it sounds like. He just went to her and was like, I don't like your wokeness. Hey, gay people in the chat, do you walk up to children and say you have sex? Is that what's happening? Below are images of when I confronted Lex about grooming me or damaging my mental health. All of this happened after I found out he was texting 18-year-old girls. Lex is 25 years old at this point. I miss the old me. You made me into this. You think I'm naturally this mean? No, I'm not. I'm this mean because you spent so many years treating me like a second place, and so many years telling me I'm not enough for you, yet you'd still stay with me. You've given me so much mental abuse. Blank literally told me this is going to fuck me up for years, and she thinks I need support ASAP. I clearly have no system. I clearly haven't told anyone. Abused people don't leave the relationship. It has to be ripped from them. You have no idea how badly I'm tired of keeping in all your dirty secrets. I've been keeping them inside me for years, and you won't even show me an ounce of respect for doing so. I want people to know that you, the way I know you, blah, 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 blah. Texting 18-year-olds was a cherry on top for me. Ay, ay, ay. I literally lost my personality because of you. I used to tweet so much and be so fun and post all these pictures of me. But I lost all my confidence because your shitty, snarky comments and remarks about me not being enough. You blocking me will quite literally be the best thing to happen in my life. I will finally have no one in this abusive relationship, blah, blah, blah. I'm constantly beating over the bush over blah, 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 blah. This is why you deserve to be exposed. I'm the bad person. All right. You thought you could get away with it. I don't want to be exposed, Regan. Stop. Oh my god. See, this is like an admission of guilt. This does nothing for him. This does nothing for him. This is bad. You thought you could get away with painting the children you groomed to be a bad person. I hope you sort yourself out. I respond to you with love and you respond to me with hate. No, dude, you were like admonishing gay people, but whatever. It clearly is an issue for her. It's so exhausting talking to you. My mom has standards for her son. I want to say something bad. You too, and if you had a kid. Oh my god, this guy's so fucking pathetic. I hope he loses everything. Oh my god. Yeah. Wow. I said that because you were pissing me off so hard you couldn't squeeze that insult out of me. Is that what makes you feel validated? That's all women want? Validate me. Validate my wrong actions. Validate me. You're fucking up your life, Regan. Wake up and fix it. Yeah, to be honest, there's a lot missing, no. Yeah, there is a lot missing. Because it's probably her insulting him. Alright? There's probably a bunch going back and forth. After a few months of bickering back and forth, Lex stopped paying my rent. He was paying your rent? He was paying your rent? And stopped communicating with me. Lex was paying my rent as a form of hush money for me not to expose him. Okay. Lex was paying your rent because it got him hard, honey. Okay? Alright. But after Lex sent me a cease and desist to silence me, he stopped. I became incredibly worrisome because for the first time in my life, I was separated from Lex. For the first time since I was 15, I was separated from Lex. This was a man who was conditioned into thinking I was going to marry. Lex put me in his will. Lex put me in his will when I was 19 years old and told me nothing of his would go to his family, but all of it would go to me. This guy is pathetic. What? My brother in Christ. Once Lex sent me the cease and desist, Lex had to go to the process of updating, whoops. Lex had to go through the process of updating his will to include his mother and his sister. The fact that he wouldn't include his sister in his will is just insane. You are such a loser person. After being with him and arguing with him and putting up with him for 8 years, Lex finally abandoned me. All because I would not stop asking him why he would message girls younger than me. I kept asking Lex if I was not enough for him, if 15-year-old me was not enough for him. If I was very... It was very hard for me to admit that I got groomed by an actual pedophile. It was hard for me to admit... Okay, this document could have been written without you directly saying he was a pedophile, and I think it would be better for it. It was like I was watching him repeat his own history. To me, it was like Lex knew that he could do what he did to me to another girl. He thinks that because I stayed quiet so well, that I could blah, 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 obedient pet, yada yada. Here are images of when Lex started texting my mom out of fear. Lex was trying to scare my mom as a tactic to silence me and prevent me from talking about this publicly. Here are some messages Lex sent my mom that he purposefully left out as a document. Nothing happened. We had a relationship. We didn't have sex until later on. And I wanted to make things appropriate, but now she calls me a pedophile and a groomer. I've had enough. She needs to know I have lawyers monitoring everything. And that she says, and if she decides to upload things about me, she will be put in jail. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. All right, let's not get on. You're a sleazy fuckface, too, if that's the shit you're sending her mom. That's really fucking strange. I have incriminating evidence. Okay, buddy. Okay, what is wrong with you? What she has about me proves nothing because we were in a loving relationship. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to make sure we both go our separate ways. I talked to a Californian criminal defense lawyer, and your daughter cannot charge me for statutory rape because it's been over 5 years since we started our relationship. That doesn't sound like you didn't do anything wrong. However, I can charge her for extortion and blackmail right now. You willingly gave her money, you fucking weirdo. That wasn't extortion. She was like, you're a pathetic loser. Give me $100. And you're like, yes, yes. Like, what? Here, Lex lies to my mom over text, telling her he did not have sex with me until I was of age. Then backhandedly admits he did have sex with me as a minor by saying the crime of statutory rape has expired. I don't think it would make her sound like completely like better, but it would help her side of the story if she got rid of the pedophile allegation. She is going crazy at me. Oh, God. Okay. Here, Lex scares my mom by threatening her and saying he will call the police on me. Let me just go back and read it. She's going crazy at me. Remember, she posts anything, I will sue her and she will go to jail. That's not how civil court works, you fucking troglodyte. She's already getting sent a cease and desist letter within a week. I'd advise her to stop before it gets worse and have the police called on her if she posts anything. How did you pay for her? Was her blackmailing? Was it PayPal? Keep those records. Yeah, I have it all on PayPal. For the crime of extorting, and then somebody gives another definition. I just called her, and she said everything is good between Lex and me. I don't know why he said all of this. I'm not mad or anything about blah, blah, blah. Here, Lex, yeah, but it proves that he was sending me hush money. He was gooning. Why is your daughter threatening to post things online? I'm not doing anything to your daughter. Why is she doing this? Have I not been nice to her throughout this entire process? This makes him weird. This is weird, right? Like, this is not like normal to do. Like, this is strange to go and text the mom of your ex, be like, why is your daughter being mean? Like she's gonna agree with you, you fucking schizo. Like, what? Tell her to stop what she is doing. I stopped. Why can't she just let this go when I have done so much for her up until this point? Call her in the morning, please, before she regrets doing this. This is absurd. I literally just wanted things to stop. Why is she being so distracted right now? I did so much for your daughter, and she's doing this for me. This is creepy. This is creepy, dude. Tell your daughter to stop immediately. I have stopped and listened to you. Let her stop now. I'm trying. Why is she doing this? Call your daughter as soon. I've been getting panic attacks from all this anxiety your daughter's putting me through. You need to tell her to stop. This will ruin both of our lives. She needs to stop making things public. This will help neither of us. Oh my God. There's a lot of these texts basically just texting the mom being like, stop, 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 right? Here's Lex contacting my mom after I made a tweet about wanting to get my story out. He's commanding my mom to do things in his favor and trying to control her. Lex knew he was guilty. No, he's just trying to save his own ass. I don't think he thinks he's guilty, but he's also clearly afraid of the negative blowback. Because this would hurt his image, ultimately. But I think him texting the mom made the situation even worse. There was no reason to do this. Hello, this is the last time I'll message you. Your daughter is calling up a brigade of people to try and defame me by spreading misinformation about me online, and I appreciate if you could tell her to stop. I'm done with this relationship and moving on. Please tell her to do the same. Thank you. The mom responds, Lex, you and your friends are talking bad about her too, which I 100% believe. It is not just her too. Remember 2 months ago, some company posted a picture of her, and you and your friends start talking bad about her? Please stop. Otherwise, she will not have stopped. Have a great day. I've told them to stop, and I was not aware of them talking badly about her again. I don't believe that. They will never interrupt your daughter's activities ever again. If there are any further problems, please message me. I'm not here to try and cause conflict. I'm trying to move past things. Oh my God, he keeps doing it. Please relay this information to Regan to tell her to stop. This person, Alex, has messaged me, and I had made my Twitter DMs open, and I have no ill intentions with messaging a minor. Your daughter is making me suicidal. I feel like I am drowning. Are you fucking kidding me? You're suicide baiting to the fucking chick's mother, you fucking sick fuck. You fucking sick piece of shit. I built my career over 10 years. Fuck off. Career my ass, you fucking weirdo. I just want nothing but the best for your daughter. Oh my god, just say you don't like the fucking bitch. God. That's all I've ever wanted. Things didn't work out, but she doesn't have to do this to me. Please tell her to stop. Tell her she's spreading misinformation to other people. I feel like I'm going to die every day with the pain of your daughter is causing me. Why is she doing this? Can you please ask? I just want peace between us. This is all part of the Easter egg. The images above show the last time Lex contacted my mom, trying to blame me for other people calling him out for being a pedophile. I didn't start any drama with Lex. He just assumed it was me because he had no one else to blame. My mother's first language isn't English, and Lex knew this. Lex sending my mom all of these extremely invasive, rude text messages with big words that were new to her scared my mom. Another thing I'd like to address is that I haven't made a single dime off the interaction and have instead been forced to relive past trauma. Lex has been incredibly unprofessional about the entire situation, letting himself dox me multiple times. Even Lex's older sister was harassing me on Twitter, saying I'm doing all of this for money because I'm broke, saying that, quote, OnlyFans isn't working out for me, when your little brother is spending thousands of dollars just to talk to girls, which is ironic. Not surprised. Babe, you committed a crime and you're a liar. Sit down. This isn't the flex you think it is. Oh, God, not the sister coming in. Sister coming in. The sister that was left out of the will, guys, is coming in to defend her brother. I did not bring any of this to light. Lex was getting called out for his poor response to the transit scammer. It all comes back to transit. Guys, this is like, what is this? This is like round 100 on Keynote der Undertoten, you know? Let's see. I happened to be brought up, and as a last resort, Lex tried to pin all of the hate on me, accusing me of falsely raping and grooming a 17-year-old that I had met when I was 20 years old. I met my friend through a coworker, and shortly after meeting him, we both had a birthday, causing us to then be 13 and 21 years old. I met this person organically, and when I met him, I told him I was dating Lex for the past 6 years of my life. Yet, chat, for those of you that were not here, this loser YouTuber put his e-girlfriend in the will, but not his family. Yeah, if Lex groomed her, then she groomed a kid. Yeah, that's literally the only, like, it has to be both based off of what she said, right? Because she met him when he was 17 and she was 20, so that's like the same. Allegedly, come on, be fair. No, I'm having fun. I'm having fun, and it's funny. I don't care if it's fake. It's funny. I think both of these people are stupid and should be made fun of. I told him that I was dating Lex for the past 6 years. Nothing inappropriate happened. I did not seek out this person for their age the way Lex has done to various young girls. What coffee are you drinking, boss? Not Dunkin' Donuts, but you should buy Mana Potion coffee by going to the link above and using D10 at checkout when you buy my coffee. Before meeting this person, I was fully convinced that I was going to marry Lex. I did not groom or rape anyone. These false accusations are extremely hurtful, especially coming from my own groomer slash racist. Lex also posted confirmation of my friend being 18 in Lex's own Snapchat recording at the end of the video around 6:15. I confirmed that my friend is 18 and that Lex is 24. The claim that Lex talked to his parents and let them decide a criminal punishment is a flat-out lie. Lex never met or contacted him or his parents. The person Lex is trying to use against me is currently 20 years old. Top of the other lies, Lex is lying about having a lawyer at the moment who's reviewing the case. There is no case. There is no police report. Lex brought all of this to the public eye once he was getting called out. And even then, Lex did not address any of the allegations towards him. Lex decided to try and flip false accusations on me. This is incredibly disgusting behavior from Lex. Unholy. These allegations are incredibly serious and very life-threatening. They're both life-threatening to both of you, but you're both flinging shit in the mud, right? Lex has lied over and over about me to make himself not seem like the predator he is, including him lying about me as a child asking him out. Okay, girly. None of these crimes Lex did against me took place in Canada. Another thing I'd like to address is a Snapchat convo that's going around, in which Lex used as a way to prove I was abusing him. That Snapchat conversation took place at the beginning of 2022, right before Coachella. That means that Lex had already choked me by my neck at this point. The reason Lex seemed so passive and apologetic in those texts was because he knew I was in the right to leave him. Lex knew that I had given him years of my life prior. Lex knew that he could never come back from choking me. Lex is trying to manipulate everyone into feeling bad for him. When in reality, I told him that those things, that he put his hands on me because I was tired of the mental gymnastics he was doing to me. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I'm not a mean person, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to reach my breaking point. It took years of manipulation and abuse for me to finally break free from Lex and tell him off. Was taking the most important formative years of my life not enough for you, Lex? Yeah, I'm not a mean person, Cap. Yeah, and you're 23. The age doesn't mean anything when you're trying to call people pedos 3 years ago. Yeah, this just sounds like they hated each other. Lex has taken away the most important years of my life, and now he's trying to make it so that I not have a good rest of my life. This fight is very important to me. Lex has been affecting my life and mental health for years. I will continue to clear my name. I will continue to post any evidence needed to prove Lex wrong. I will never be 15 years old again. I will never have another homecoming dance. I will never have a high school relationship. I will never lose my virginity to someone I want to lose it to. All of that was taken by me from Lex. This very much screams like a regretting a relationship thing. Lex, full name, has been my longtime abuser and groomer since I was 15 years old. Lex permanently altered my brain chemistry. Honey. He altered my brain chemistry and has changed the trajectory of my life. No amount of therapy will help me heal from everything I've gone through. Going through this publicly has been extremely excruciating, and I've never had this many eyes on me before. I would have never thought I got noticed by favorite... Oh, Dios. I never once had intentions of ruining Lex's career. I don't agree with that. Lex had the intention of ruining my very small, non-existent career in hopes of getting the heat off of himself. Lex is a terrible person who has no regards for anyone beside himself. There's still so much of my story. I'm unable to tell every detail because of the urgency of everything. I have so much to tell. Thank you to everybody who read this. Lex... Wait a second. Lex full name, or now Lex new last name. Did he take his wife's last name, guys? Because that's really on brand for him, I gotta be honest. If you're reading this, fuck you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you rot in hell. You never once apologized to me for the years of damage. You never once apologized for taking my innocence. You'll never apologize for going after more young girls and trying to imprint on them the same way you imprinted on me. What is he, a duck? What does that mean? What does it mean when you imprint on someone? It's like Twilight. If Alexa wants to continue this publicly and continue to defame me, I'll have no problem proving him wrong in part 3. God forbid. Imprinting is what newborn animals do when they are born. It's a survival instinct. Oh. You gonna be reacting to his response? Yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to his response. But I think that's gonna be next stream. Cause I don't want to do this anymore. uh if you're not in a server. Great bonding session, Diesel. I think we're all imprinted now. I will have words. I will have words with you, chat. Uh, Joke's on you. I'm already imprinted on Diesel. When will the next stream be taking place? Probably Monday. If I have time Sunday, I usually take off Sunday, but I might do it Sunday. But, you know, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. You know, the huge. But, yeah. I'm gonna go now. Bye, chat. Fuck, dude. What a miserable time.